Here's why Charlie's Angels was so effective for the time period that it aired, and why it never has to be that effective again. I'm Randall Allen Dunn, thriller writer. I write fantasy and action thrillers if you like blockbuster movies, and this is some of the media diversity that I grew up with. In the mid-70s, when Charlie's Angels first aired, women had started getting into the workforce, taking jobs that were traditionally considered men's jobs, working in construction, being an electrician, working in hospitals as doctors, not just nurses. And it was something that people were aware of, but still getting used to. Women were also starting to work in police work, which was somewhat dangerous, of course. And the introduction to Charlie's Angels has a sarcastic condescension about how society would still have viewed women doing dangerous work. It says, once upon a time there were 3 little girls who went to the police academy. Basically saying they're like little girls, not women. We don't expect them to be able to do too much, especially dangerous things. But then it shows them doing, physically rigorous training to do that. But then after graduating, they get assigned to do mundane activities that almost anyone could be trained to do. Directing traffic for children, assigning parking tickets, managing a switchboard dispatch. And then it says Charlie took them away from all that and now they work for him. Then it shows them doing some action-oriented, dangerous things that show they are now undercover cops like they had been trained to become. The show was a crime drama, not a mystery. So you actually knew who the bad guys were from the beginning of the episode. And episodes typically would, about halfway through, have one bad guy talking to another one saying, I'm concerned about that new girl we hired last week. She's asking a lot of questions about the other girl we had to unalive recently. And the other bad guy would say, so what, do you think she's an undercover cop? Come on, she's just a stewardess. She's just a waitress. She's just a teacher's assistant. She's just tending bar. She's just a woman. She's no threat to us. But, keep an eye on her just in case. Now, if you had a show like that today, from mid-80s onward, and you had a show where a woman started asking too many questions and looking suspicious, they would think we should get rid of her. She might be an undercover cop. So you can never ever have a show like Charlie's Angels again and have it work effectively because of shows like Charlie's Angels. Thanks for watching. Keep believing.